This is the Los Research Library Archive, and we're going to be having the Greater Atlanta Chapter meeting, well, my portion of the meeting, my presentation, here on the Los channel. The Peachtree Road Lutheran Church Facebook page is having problems, and so we're not going to be able to see their portion of the meeting, but they're going to text me whenever it's, good for me to go start my presentation. There we are. All right, so I can see the cue. I couldn't hear the cue. Thank you for the text, Mr. Morgan. I am Erica Bragg, and I put this PowerPoint together to share the different exciting things that are going on at Ebenezer. Many people don't get to make the journey to Ebenezer, and so this video is this presentation is a culmination of just the opinions of several different people. I talked to several different people and compiled this. Now, on Labor Day weekend, we tried to just have a full weekend, just a lot of activities to do, and just make the festival, the Monday festival, into a weekend that covered Saturday and Sunday too. So on Saturday, Backwater Expeditions had kayaking tours, 2 different times kayaking tours on Ebenezer Creek. And so we have here photos provided to me by Brian Cohen, that owns Backwater Expeditions, of some people that were going out on the tours. Really cool. And then in Savannah, the trolley tour was very popular. This is Corbina and Claudia. They're giving the presentation that they put together. And trolley tour in Savannah was air-conditioned trolley. Then here I am doing my genealogy workshop on site at Ebenezer. We moved it outside underneath the Dan Wilson Jr. Memorial Pavilion. And then we had the library and the museum. There's our beautiful museum. And there's the library, well, part of it, that's a portion of the library. We're open special hours on Saturday from 1 to 5 for the extra people that were in town to research. And it was busy. We had a busy day. And of course, on Sunday, the museum and the library were open special hours from 1 to 3. Then on Monday, we had our Labor Day festival. The Girl Scouts cadets raised the 5 flags of Ebenezer. There they are, putting up the American flag first, and then at the end they had all 5 flags that relate to Ebenezer up on the flagpoles. And then we had our speaker, Miss Marguerite, adorable little lady, and she gave quite a presentation about the Savannah relationship with our Georgia Salzburgers, because there was a big community of Germans in Savannah. So our festival went from 9:30 until about 3 o'clock, and we had the Hindley poster contest too. Now, this is a really blurry picture because I took it, but this is beginning the portion of the program that's telling about what's new at Ebenezer. This tricorn hat is a replica created from beaver pelt that was created by Mr. Bill Wickham of Virginia, donated to the museum. And this here, you will see these little blocks of leather. That is a display created by Samantha that runs Sabercraft Custom. She created that display for us, and because there were leather craftsmen at Ebenezer, and so these 2 donations are relevant to the time period, the colonial time period that the museum covers. So next, what's new? This isn't new. This is a newly rediscovered Christina Smith Rile Bible. This is a German Bible, and so it was hidden or misplaced for years in the German literature cabinet. And it's a family Bible, so it has been put out of the German literature cabinet into the family Bible case. Wasn't lost, it was just not put in the place with the family Bibles. Then what's new in the gift shop? We have the Hollow Salt that is really pretty popular. And then there you see the blends here, the Tybee Island blend and then the Hollow Savannah blend. Those are seasoning blends that are for sale in the gift shop. Then we have the Georgia Dutch. This was available previously in the gift shop, but we sold out. We just got it back in and it's only available in paperback. And then the early history of the Lutheran Church in Georgia. This is a new publication that was just recently translated by Dr. Russell Cleckley, Herman Venda's work that was written in German and translated by Dr. Cleckley. So we have that. And then back in the museum, patches. The younger people, especially like Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, they like these patches. Now, what's new in the library? You see on this shelf, the 3 shelves here, the entire collection of the Colonial Records of Georgia. All the volumes are now housed in the Loos Research Library, and we are so proud to have found them. We're missing about 6 a few years ago, and just doing different searches, we were able to complete the collection. Very exciting. The Wi-Fi was recently wired up for Wi-Fi. If you had ever researched in the library before, you know it's a dead zone. The museum building is a concrete building that is it's built to last, and that causes no Wi-Fi. And so the library was just wired up to be Wi-Fi accessible. There are 22 pieces that are new to the library. They're newly donated from the estate of Martha Lassiter, and this is an example of one. It's a letter written by Miss Alice Loest, who was the benefactress of the library. The library is on YouTube. We have our own channel, the Loos Research Library Archive, and we have the videos currently you see here, including the one from Labor Day right there. These 3 here from Landing Day, and then there are 2 older videos. Actually, one is all that's live. This older one here from the monument dedication in 1994. It was digitized and put on the library site. So the library channel was created 2 years ago in order to document the different events and meetings that the society promotes. Now, this is these are some pictures of some restorations of the Fail House. Here, all the old wood was pulled away, and some sealant was put on there. That's the up close of the sealant, and then that is how they just made it permanent. It's not gonna mess up ever again. And so that was done to the Fail House earlier this year. And then here's the parsonage. It had this brown roof from the mid-90s, and just last month the old roof came off and the new roof is on. Beautiful. I love that gray. It matches the metal portion that is the front porch there. Also in the parsonage, a new used refrigerator. We have we purchased a new refrigerator here, and then this is in the office, a new phone with a wireless accessory to go with it. This is handy when the office, whenever Jennifer, she's in the office, she has to go work elsewhere in the building. And also it helps because if we have someone needing to do a conference call in the boardroom, we've got a cordless phone now. Now, what else is new? The website address, the web address. VisitEbenezer.com was our previous address, website for the Georgia Salzburger Society. It is now go visit Ebenezer.com. Same website, different address. Remember to put in the go visit Ebenezer. Whoops, I scrolled the wrong way. Go visit Ebenezer whenever you're accessing the website. Now, on the grounds, we have these new signs, and they just provide different information about the site. There's another one right there. So, the research committee, we've been pretty busy with the research committee. This is a portion of a council minutes from Ulm. The Ulm Archives houses so many different council minutes. This is a portion of the council minutes relating to Johannes Scheraus. You see that name right there. And his wife, Helena Ott. Really cool. So those get to be translated into English. Also, we acquired from Geislingen the Heinle genealogy dating back several generations. It's in German, but it's in modern German, very easily translated, not like the old German you just saw. Also, the passenger lists, the transport lists, the transport estimates, those are going to be redone and created into permanent displays. Some families are on the list in error, some are in duplicates. They may have been on a 1741 ship and they also got put on a 1750 something ship, so some of those need to be edited and fixed, and they're going to be made into permanent displays. The calendar, that's another thing that's new. The remedies at Ebenezer, that's the topic for the calendar. Timely topic, and we're focusing so much on illnesses and remedies right now, so the remedies that they use at Ebenezer, that's the topic of the 2022 calendar. And so let me switch my pages of my notes. The other thing that's new, I didn't have a still for that, the marketing committee. We have a new marketing committee. Then the upcoming projects, we have this is the back of the parsonage. It's out of sight, so this doesn't get seen from the road, but there's painting that needs to get done on the parsonage, and you see the different things that need painting and fixing. Also, the air conditioner is going to be replaced. This air conditioner dates back to 1996, and it's not as energy efficient as we need it to be, and so it's going to get replaced, and the air conditioned ductwork is going to have new insulation put on it. The old house, the old Salzburger house, the Fail house, is also in need of a header beam on. This is the front porch, and you see the carpenter bees bore in and lay their eggs, and we've got woodpeckers at Ebenezer like you wouldn't believe, and so those pileated woodpeckers are the worst, and they really do a number on the wood, and so it's just up close there to show the damage that carpenter bees and woodpeckers can do. And then some of the framing around the windows, you see that's right there. Some of it's rotten because it is wood, wooden windows, and so those are going to be replaced. Then electricity and furnishings for the new Dan Wilson Jr. Memorial Pavilion. So how can you get involved? Well, you have opportunity to give donations to any of the projects that I have just mentioned, the upcoming projects. You can get involved simply by joining the society. Go ahead and get your membership put in. If you are a Georgia Salzburger descendant, fill out your membership, and that's $25 for the year. If you have children or grandchildren that are under the age of 18, it's just $10 for the year for them to join. One thing that I really like, that's new, the application for supplemental membership. Well, it's not a membership, it's a certificate. You can get any number of certificates for your Georgia Salzburger immigrants that you are related to. This is a fine way to honor your ancestors. So I was mentioning some of my different family members. I have my membership under Matthias Seckinger, but because my grandma's grandma was a Ghanaian, I could fill out a supplemental for Jacob Ghanaian. And it's unlimited. You can have as many supplemental certificates as you choose. All of the proceeds from the supplementals will go to restoration projects under the Buildings and Grounds Committee. And this is a one-time fee, and you get a certificate just like your membership certificate. So honoring your ancestors, this supplemental is the way to do it. Now, Amazon Smile, if you are an Amazon shopper already, this is easy to do. So you just log in with your typical Amazon credentials, and instead of going to Amazon.com, go to smile.amazon.com. And if you forget, you can come up here to the All line of Amazon and put in Amazon Smile login and click on that, and it'll drop down and you'll see that you are signed up under Amazon Smile supporting the Georgia Salzburger Society. Now this is just my contribution, my lousy little contribution here, $2.34. But this is the total, is what, that's what makes the difference. Whenever everybody is doing this, we pull together and donate. And if you're an Amazon shopper, just sign on through Smile. And getting ready for Christmas shopping, sign on through Smile. And Amazon is going to donate that money to the society, and you don't have to do anything extra. So, the gift shop. The GSS Museum has a gift shop catalog, and that allows everybody to see virtually what is in the gift shop. There are opportunities to have your items shipped to you. If you're out of town, your purchases can be shipped to you. Usually use priority mail, and it's very quick to get your items that way. If you have a gift that you would like to purchase, you can buy it through the catalog by calling the office, and we can ship it straight to your gift recipient. You're going to see items in the gift shop like this long sleeve GSS t-shirt. These are so popular with the t-shirts, so we got some long sleeve ones. So this is a t-shirt. It's available in this pink that you see here, or in the blue that's the typical, I keep clicking too far. That's the typical short sleeve one, but it's also available in long sleeve. And then we have that personalized umbrella. And then also you can get involved by buying a calendar. This is one of the pages of the calendar. Beautiful pictures of Ebenezer. That is just gorgeous with those trees right there framing perfectly the museum, and there's a statue of Pastor Boltzius. And this is an example of what you'll see on the pages. This is a quote from the detailed reports about the medications, and this is a quote from one of the Boltzius letters. So you can see what he had to say about the remedies. And so there is our last screen. The other thing I needed to mention is, as far as how you can get involved, the committees. Any GSS member can join a committee. And with the advent of, or the popularity of Zoom, you don't have to visit Ebenezer, come to Ebenezer to be at a committee meeting. A lot of times we can have somebody attend on Zoom. All of our research committee meetings thus far have been on Zoom. And members to committees, that your duties are assigned based on your interests and your skills. And so when you have an interest in research, or if you have an interest in acquisitions or marketing, whatever, you can join that committee and you can attend virtually at the meetings. And so those are just some ways that you can get involved. And if anybody has any questions, I figured we could just do like texting me questions, because of I can't hear on the Facebook audio was messed up, so I can't hear to be able to answer the questions live. But that's my presentation, and hopefully we'll be able to get this saved onto the Lowe's Research Library YouTube channel for people to watch in the future. So thank you. I'm so glad we got to do this. Okay, the hours of the Lowe's Research Library. Hallelujah. On Saturday, the library and the museum are both open from 3 to 5 every Saturday. Now, the library is open by special appointment by calling the office. But yeah, thank you for that question. I'm surprised that I forgot that. We always try to let everybody know when the library is open. We're there every Saturday. I was just there yesterday and love getting that research done. So that's the only question that's come through so far. Status of the Bergman letters. That is, there are different different publishers have been Yes, okay. I had 2 people texting me at once. Okay, so the Bergman letters are with the publisher, and they are expected later this year. I mean, like December, and maybe even into January. So just some delays getting those marked up, getting those published. And also, just remember, I mentioned this a minute ago with Visit Ebenezer being changed. Be sure to put Go Visit Ebenezer in front of, at the beginning of whenever you're typing in the website. If you use a link, go ahead and fix your link, because if it says visitebenezer.com on your link that you have saved on your device or on your computer, it's not going to the GSS website. You have to have Go in there, so save another link if that's how you access the site. Go visitebenezer.com. The Facebook page is unchanged. It's still Visit Ebenezer on the Facebook page. Alrighty, well, I don't see any more questions coming in, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. It was such a blast to get to do this, because I always tell people I'll talk to you about Georgia Salzburger history, and especially the genealogy, longer than you want to listen, and that's the truth. So I'm going to sign off now in this live stream. And thank you so much for getting to watch.